Shio, Hiano, Ik, Huoduhi. Today is a beautiful day. It is a little bit noisy today, so my apologies in advance. The neighbors are doing some construction and it's making some noises. I thought today we'd talk about greetings. When you're learning a language, it's best to decide what your goals are, what you want to learn, because you're not going to acquire the language overnight or overnight become an amazing speaker. Although maybe one of you will, and I applaud you for that, and I look forward to seeing your videos on this. I thought we'd talk about some of the greetings, and let me pick up what I've got here to show. All right. This is very boring, and I'm very sorry, but in the different dialects, which we talked about earlier, you're going to hear different ways of greetings. Out in Oklahoma and California and other places where people have watched videos and learned to say it, they're going to say O-C-O. O-C-O. You'll hear that a lot. O-C-O. That's Oklahoma. That's Western. They always put the O, and I think O for Oklahoma, that they always add that. Now, out in Snowbird and other places, they're not going to say this letter. In the Squatchy Valley, it has been documented and recorded. Speakers said, this is in Jasper where Betsy Pack's family came from, ah-see-yo. Ah-see-yo. Sometimes they would drop this, the ah-see-yo, and it would become ah-see-you. And I don't have that written out for you, but we'll get there. But those were two ways, ah-see-yo, ah-see-you, which I don't have written. I apologize, I just realized I didn't write that. In North Carolina, you're going to hear this. Same symbol as this here, but pronounced differently. Pronounced she-yo. 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 And they're going to wave at you and say she-yo for a greeting. Older speakers, and that's in Yellow Hill and a few other places, they're going to say she-yo. There's no O. They don't say C. And there's no ah. And they don't say, but they will say she. It's she-yo. Older speakers in Big Cove have said this, and then I went and dug out some old resources and found out that this is how they would say it. It's actually written this way in some very old documents that are now only available on microfilm because they've crumbled basically into dust. And I found them in some correspondence from people in Big Cove, but I also had speakers from Big Cove who said she, you, she, you. Now remember, these are just different dialects, different ways of saying hello. So let's go through them. O-C-O, ah-C-O or ah-C-U, she-o, she-you. I'm going to encourage you to find someone in your family or a friend or a neighbor across the fence if you're social distancing, not too close, but close enough, and find someone who will practice this with you through Zoom or Skype or Google Hangouts or whatever it is you're using to keep in touch electronically these days. Pick which dialect you're working on and begin to practice just at least this one word and say some greetings to one another. You will be very glad for two reasons. You'll be able to give some kind of a greeting. You'll begin to start to recognize the syllabary for the pronunciation you're using. Find some way to practice this today. Have a great day. And shki, which is thanks. Shki for listening. Shki.